She looks over.
That's an excellent
First
question.
of all, at Roscoe, and she's impatient.
Damn.
She looks over at Glacius.
It's true.
No. Not the mind.
No.
Not the mind.
No.
She looks over at Gideon. Not the intellect.
Oh fuck!
No, you don't. You don't have it. She looks over at Doctor. No, not the empathy. And she looks at Val.
Oh no, that's worse. Mm-mm.
You could, but we're not at peace.
This is going to Kyo.
Of course.
This is going to Kyo. Of course.
She looks at Kyo and... No, not the knowledge, not the experience. Hello, good evening. Welcome to our Sogravia episode 2 of chapter 2, where our party are on the way to Just Stone. As before, you will have to make the same rolls and checks to progress throughout the world. And the journey, I'm sure, will be long and arduous. However, you are approaching the crossroads. And that is a good, nice, safe place. Hence the music. Please introduce yourselves. We will start with Evan.
Oh, I'm not used to getting introduced first. Hello, name's Evan. I'm playing Gideon Dawnstar, the HMR Life Cleric, and yeah, there's not much to tell.
Cool. We have Darth.
I'm Darth. I'll be controlling Glacius Frostborn, the Dragonborn barbarian.
For reference, I have no idea what's going on with this camera either. We have Akai.
Hi, I'm Akai. I played High Elf Blade Singer.
I have Slicer.
Hello, I'm playing Doctor today. I was about to say Slicer. And, still the same good old Warforged Paladin.
I have Jamal.
Hey guys, Jamal here, playing Roscoe, Trickster Cleric.
And for those observant viewers, I also have Kyo, who is an NPC, who is going to be travelling with the party. He will primarily be controlled by Darth, because frankly he's quite used to it. He had barbarians wandering around for the first 3 hours. So, yeah. Kyo is going to be played by a mixture of me and Glacius, depending on whether he's role-playing or whether he is fighting.
And he's also bloody adorable.
He is adorable.
Yes, he fucking is. Kyo is best boy. I cannot argue that.
He also rides the most wonderful mount anybody has ever discovered.
Gecko.
So with a
Gecko.
with a wonderful fine
Go.
steed, we managed to find this dude. He's cute. That's Gecko.
Go.
Okay, so we left you on the road. I believe you camped just before arriving at the crossroads. So you all took a long rest. Is that correct?
Yes, we can't. We got interrupted by like a bunch of like.
You slept
people.
afterwards.
Sure.
I think we got to the crossroads.
Yeah, well, that is where you're going to start. As you get to where the roads intersect, you see what looks like, for those of you out of game who have any Asian knowledge, sort of a series of sort of marquee tents in a very Asian format, multiple colours. And you see various carts set up, various stalls. There is a small girl running around handing out flowers. And there appears to be a festival brewing.
Interesting. Does anyone know about this? Or is this just very impromptu?
Give me a history check.
History.
Oh, it's just from Jamal. Is this from
Yeah, just from
Roscoe? Or is this from all of
Just
us?
from Roscoe.
That's
Okay.
a solid 10.
Yeah, no, you haven't got a fucking clue. Who would travel through here?
What is a festival?
None of the rest of you would have travelled through here, I don't think. Maybe Val, actually. Val will take a history check as well.
I technically could travel through here, but it's up to you, really.
One walk doesn't count, doesn't qualify.
That's fair.
You all walked through here
24.
once, right? 24, yeah. Well, stocked up on our history. Each year at the coming of the winter months, they celebrate the post-harvest. and they enjoy the fruits of the nations and freedom. Basically, it's a celebration of freedom. How long is it now? 9 years to this day. Sandhoven was taken. That is the country just to the southwest, and yeah, it. This is the sort of celebration of the fact that Sogravia remains free. And Val, you would know that what happens at this festival usually is a traditional dance, some fireworks, and a lot of food, drink, and partying. And as you approach, you see that the festival is not in sway yet, but the markets are making great business just beforehand as people are gathering from all quarters. There is a humongous amount of tents splayed around. And yeah, as you walk down the road, who is going to be controlling the cart? Oh wait, you don't have a cart, you're all on individual mounts today, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I've got multiple groups that travel in multiple ways.
Yeah.
Good.
Roscoe, you'll be the watcher?
Righto.
I'll take a perception check.
Let's
Will
get
me be the provisions just be me going out and shopping?
There will be no need for provisioning.
27 good enough?
Yeah. So you notice that at the very beginning of the Crossroads markets are three characters that don't particularly fit in. You see a large tiefling wearing sort of very rough and overused chainmail. You see a very large dragonborn with really dark black skin. And you see with them a short stature race that I'm not sure you recognize. Give me a nature or history check, whichever you're better at.
Yeah, that's a 9 on the history check. That one was an awful
Yeah,
roll.
ain't cutting
Yeah.
it. You don't know them.
Yeah, I don't recognise him.
But you do notice that they really don't fit in with the group, and they appear to be watching the road as opposed to the festival beginnings and looking down basically towards you guys.
Hmm.
As we're
Interesting
riding,
company.
oh sorry.
No, continue. Yeah.
I was gonna say, well, before when we were coming in, I saw most of the festival. Knowing how very populated it is and how close to Just Stern it is, I'd rather not word getting out that I'm coming home just yet.
You're a hell of a
So,
long way from Just Stern, but go on.
Well, either way.
Sky's cloak, remember?
Yep, indeed. I'm just shifting myself to look like just some random guy. Probably just long, dark hair, elven in nature looking, wearing the kind of like a Japanese kimono style, like whatever they're wearing. I'm basically kind of wearing something kind of like that.
They're wearing traveling clothes, like really normal clothes. It's the tents and the market stalls that look oriental, not the people. The people that just look like people. So if you turn up in a kimono, you're gonna stand out like a sore thumb. So yeah,
Just regular traveling clothes.
just
then.
regular traveling clothes it is. And Val, as you are slightly separate from the group, can I take a survival check, please? To see if you
What?
die. Can I take a survival check to see if you die, please?
Okay.
I'm only kidding.
My survival. Oh,
Instantly.
natural 20.
Fails it. Well, you
Perfect.
die.
She's fine. She got a natural 20. She's alive. No, more importantly, you are able to find a small spot behind the back of two caravans where you can sort of have a little look around, see what you can work out. And at this point, you also see these three characters who are looking like they're sort of not accosting travelers, but definitely checking them all out. Give me a nature or history check, whichever you're better at.
Well, they're both the same.
Find out what them get.
Natural 20 again.
Beautiful. You're wasting your rolls.
Oh my god.
You realize that this third being is a simic hybrid, which is strange because, as far as you knew, they were extinct. Oh, strange. Is the party going to approach up the main road towards the town?
Roscoe,
I'm
do
still
you-
okay with doing that. Yeah, you say?
I was just gonna ask, did you like let the everyone else in the party know that there are these people kind of accosting others?
Wait, are they accosting people or just watching?
They're
don't know.
they're just having a real sharp look at travelers that are coming towards the town, towards the crossroads.
Okay.
They're not necessarily. You haven't seen them stop anyone, but you also haven't seen any travelers enter the town at that particular moment, and they are definitely looking hard at you.
I'm going to put some common clothes on.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's just
I
somebody
would have,
throwing up clothes.
I would have definitely have let people know that there's some very unusual looking people up ahead, but
As your Warforged
now,
attempts
this-
to put on clothing while riding a horse, we will bring you guys up to them, and you are hold out a hand. Dragonborn holds out a hand, and he looks over to you. Oh,
Mhm.
travelers,
Aye,
you come to the festival?
indeed.
Hmm.
Is there something we can help you with, dear gentlemen?
Well, merely curious, keeping an eye on the roads for the Dawn Guard.
I see.
Do you, perchance, work for the Furian Guard?
Nope.
No?
Ah,
Good.
I personally am not affiliated with any group at the moment. Just a simple man making his way in this simple life.
Excellent. Well, as long as you're not working with the Furian Guard, we won't bother you too much. But I am intrigued. And he looks to Glacius. Where do you hail from? Well, you are Dragonborn, correct?
I hail from wherever the Dragonborns come from. I keep forgetting.
The mountains from northeast. Oh. You travel down alone?
Originally,
Pardon me for seeming curious. It's just we see little of our brethren around here. Well, regardless, make free with the festival and keep your hands to yourself.
Wish you gentlemen a good day now.
As you pass, Roscoe, give me a perception check.
Right, I'll give you a perception roll. Something seems very odd about them. Yeah, 27.
27. You notice that this Simic hybrid is sort of breaking off from the group and moving around, perhaps as if to flank you, perhaps as if to get close. Give me an insight check.
Yeah, that's a nat 1.
Yeah, you don't know why.
Am I with the group?
I think, Val, you'll be able to see from a distance, but it would be a lot harder for you to be able to work out exactly what they're doing. However, as the party enters into the main crossroads, you see stalls on your left and right. The store on your left is clearly selling fruits. That's pretty obvious. The store on the right, however, appears to be selling some sort of paper lantern.
interesting.
And you see one particular child as she takes the lantern, unfold it and hold it up, and it seems to float on its own. And it begins to glow various different colours.
Fancy.
Is it a bright
Ooh,
glow?
that's cool.
Sorry, what was that, Val?
Is it a bright glow?
It would be if it was night. But no, not in the daylight. It doesn't particularly shed any light differently.
Just looks pretty then.
Yeah. And as you enter further into the town, you see three men throwing fish to each other. Fresh fish. And they're clearly hawking their wares and shouting out, lobster, crab, crayfish. Jonah, what takes your fancy? And one of them, as he catches the fish, begins to start juggling three fish simultaneously. One of these fish, at least, possibly two, are alive. And just as one of them appears to be stuttering for breath, he flings it over his shoulder into a large pool of water that you see behind them that has been built up with brickwork. It is one of the few permanent structures here.
Interesting.
Doctor, you're accosted from the right by a small girl who puts her hand on your arm. Mister! Will you be buying flowers?
How much do they cost?
2 callbacks for all of you. They're traditional flowers for the festival. You must have flowers and a lantern for the festival.
I reach my bag and pull out the 20 rupees. How much can this buy?
She looks at you like she's never seen that amount of money in her life and starts counting her flowers. 500, sir, but I don't have that many. Just 2 callbacks is fine. I need to share them with everyone.
Then take the change.
It's like some kid asking for lemonade.
You just gave her 19 rubles? Okay,
20.
she goes running off to her. She goes running off to her mum, and you can see like she's skipping and dancing like she's never seen this amount of money before.
It's like going up to the kids like lemonade. For like a quarter, giving them $100.
But this would give you a little bit of insight. Like she's never seen 20 rubles before. Not she's never had them. She's never seen them. This is not an affluent area, and as she sort of skips off to her mum, you see a gentleman and lady. Clearly, her parents they look to be half elven. She, of course, would be sort of the hybrid of 2 half elves. And you can hear them sort of whispering to each other and looking over at you quite suspiciously. But
You've drawn attention to yourself.
At the moment,
clearly.
nothing seems to have happened of it. Sort of Kyo leans over to you and just says, "You know, that's a lot of money for these pots. Be careful
We
how
shouldn't
much
be
cash you
flashing around
flash."
our money like that.
Yeah. But anyway, you then will you be stopping at the Paper Lantern Market store?
I will. Get into the festive spirit.
Sure, I will.
You see a really large, jolly dwarf sort of sat behind the counter, and he's lounging back on a stool, and you can see he's folding paper in sort of interesting manners. And he looks over to you. Oh, do you have your lanterns for the festival?
I hope to buy some.
Excellent. They're a copper shot each.
I'll pull out. How many do we have here?
6.
We have
Yeah, I
6
guess
people, so I'm
turn
gonna
it
hand him
to Canadian.
6.
6 copper shots, and he hands you 6 lanterns, and this will
Pass them out amongst them. And
best of luck with this evening. I hope that you find a partner for life.
Huh. You and me are both friend.
Wait, what?
He hopes you find a partner for life at the dance.
Dance.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, maybe we should find out more about this festival before you
Well,
start endorsing it.
There is a youngish. She's probably about 150. Female elf. Stood to the side of the stall, and she said to you, "Pardon me for intruding, but you look a little lost."
Perhaps.
Perhaps you've never been to the Festival of Year's End.
I'm afraid we're just simple travelers, my fair lady.
Takes a look over your weapons. Simple.
So no, even I do have disguise self up, so I do have.
Oh, she's not
weapons.
just looking at you. She's not just looking at you. She's looking at all of you.
She's looking.
She's looking at the Warforged
All
walking behind you, the
heavily
Dragonborn riding a horse, those of you wearing plate armor, and she sort of goes, "Simple indeed, simple indeed." But
Doctor is a walking weapon.
Mercenaries coming to
regardless,
war
Full
front.
circus.
perhaps you are unfamiliar with the customs here. Mayhap I might introduce you to a few people, and perhaps even take the chance to be your guide here. For travellers who pass through and are lucky enough to arrive at Year's End often find a strange future awaits them.
Is that good or bad?
That would be a matter of perspective.
We've had a lot of strange in the past few weeks already. What harms a little more?
Strange is easy to
Death?
come by in Sogravia these days. But fear not, there is nothing to fear from Year's End Festival. I will warn you of the eclipse that you will witness this evening. Approximately 6 p.m. The sun will disappear for a couple of minutes. It happens every year, there's nothing to fear. However,
Oh, eclipse.
it would be wise to partake in the festival, or at least appear that you are partaking in the festival. People look very suspiciously on travelers in this area, and you wouldn't want to rock the boat any more than you already have by arriving. And so, the traditions of the festival are as follows. We feast. Very simple. And the eclipse happens, and we dine. And afterwards, the lanterns are set free, and then the boats are pushed out.
Boats, you say?
Yes, each year, anybody who dies in the month of October, is placed upon a boat. And the boats are pushed out, and we fire arrows and light them. And they drift away on their pyres. It is a moving moment. And then the dance resumes. We turn to joy. Sorry, Doctor, go on.
Is it mandatory to eat?
I can see how that could be a problem for you. No, of course not. But should you enjoy food, there are wondrous delicacies, the likes of which you have never seen. I personally enjoy a guava lobster. That's my taste. However, some of the stalls sell rare artifacts you will not see anywhere else. We should do some shopping before the feast begins. Wouldn't want to miss out. And she looks to Doctor. Don't flash too much cash around. There's a lot of would-be thieves here. And they're deft.
I knew it.
Apologies, I
Like to see them try.
hadn't think of it.
If you do encounter any trouble, look to the guards. And she points out 3 gentlemen standing at sort of triangular fashion across the crossroads. None of them are the 3 gentlemen you met as you joined. All 3 of them are human. All 3 of them are tall. And all 3 of them are very well armoured. One of them in particular carries a sword that appears to be almost the length of his body, as well as 2 hand axes crossed behind his back, sort of lower hips, and a crossbow on either leg.
These guys are packing.
He is
Jesus.
definitely armed.
I'm packing more heat than they are.
What do you have?
One of those guys has got a sword
Got
that's
8
bigger than
javelins.
bloody me.
Yes, you might have
Okay,
8
big
javelins, but you don't have
2
that.
hand axes and then 2 great axes.
Yeah, well, you can never have enough. However, at this... Sorry, go on. Oh.
I messaged Gideon, and I'm like, ask her about the 3 guys who stopped us earlier.
Well, you're messaging me?
Yes, ask her about the 3
Yeah.
guys who stopped you earlier.
Because I'm not with you guys. I'm like standing a bit far away.
Oh, my brain just sort of died there. Sorry. What did you say?
She's asking you to ask about the travelers, the people who were stopping
Okay.
travelers on the way in.
Oh, right. I hope
If
you
it's
don't
easier, I'll
mind
just
me
answer.
I hope you don't mind me.
Go on. Go on, Evan.
I hope you don't mind me asking, dear lady. I don't think I caught your name, but what were those 3 people who were watching over travelers as they were coming in? They asked us about if we were Furian God. We aren't, but it piqued my curiosity.
I go by many names, but you may call me... She looks this way. You may call me Dove.
Dove, pleasure to meet you.
And the 3 people you were so right to be suspicious of are also fellow travelers to this land, although I've heard them proclaim to be guards, proclaim to be members of the Dawn Guard. I'm not sure that they're telling the truth, but I'm not sure they're lying either. There's definitely some connection there. But strange green one? Never seen the likes of it before, and I've lived a while. Regardless. I suggest you make merry, make free, and I said, encounter any trouble, head to the guard. So, you see
your
lots
help.
of stalls around.
Indeed.
Anything in particular you'd like to stop by? There are 3 market stalls nearest you. One of them appears to be selling what could be wooden weapons, from the sights of it. One of them appears to be selling strange... Would any of you even recognize what it is? No, they appear to be golden boxes, golden color. That's all I've got for you, because I don't think any of you would have a clue what it is. And the third one appears to be selling stones. Just stones.
I want to go up to the one that just sells stones.
And you're met by a small goblin lady who looks over to you. Would you like me to tell your fortune?
Sure.
Fortune definitely follows you, but as to whether it's yours or your companions, that is harder to know. You've come a long way, but a long way you have yet to travel. A brother stands on the war front. I'm afraid it doesn't look good for him, but for you, walk boldly and great reward awaits you. Make a perception check, Lysius.
Alright. Oh, that's depressing.
17?
What's strange at this moment is you don't hear anything else. You don't hear the noise of the festival, you don't hear your companions behind you, you don't hear the noise of the stalls around. She has captured you completely. You only hear her. And even stranger, as she speaks, you don't hear her mouth, you don't see her mouth move. And then, suddenly, you snap out of it. She says, yes, married with 3 children, that's what I said. Excellent, well, perhaps I might sell you some stones. Do you know what these stones can do?
Oh.
They are stones
Came over, I was interested in seeing.
They are stones of revealing. They reveal secrets, truths, answers. It takes an adept to use them, though. She looks at you. Magic doesn't seem your forte, but perhaps truth might. Here. She hands you a blue stone. It could potentially be semi-precious, but doesn't appear anything special. And as you take it, you feel a slight vibration within it. She says, when you feel the stone vibrate, know that somebody is looking to cause you harm.
Said I feel it vibrating.
Yeah,
as soon as I got
it is
right?
vibrating like mad.
Can I make a perception check?
Val, make a perception check, please.
Six.
6? Val ain't got your back. Yeah, make your own perception check, please. Although, make it a disadvantage because you're still contemplating what just went through your mind. Oh dear.
It's a 4.
Yeah, you just feel a lessening of weight at your hip. And
Oh shit.
and at the same time, a slightly sharp pain in your left arm. Look down at your left arm, you see that you're bleeding. And then you reach for your purse and you can't find your coin pouch. I'm not sure where it's gone. As Roscoe, as you look out, you give you a perception check.
Wouldn't you wallet? Because we're using rubles in this, not coins.
Yeah,
The
same
wallet.
thing. So either way, he's lost 7,700 gold.
20.
fuck!
Yeah, okay, you see the Simic hybrid darting through the crowd away from you all. Clutching what appears to be not only Glacius's pouch, but also a bracer from his arm.
Oh,
Fuck, no.
Right, okay, I'm going
alright.
to, I'm gonna respond, right.
Are you gonna
that.
tell your party?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Okay.
He's running off with your blood and your fucking money, and, immediately gonna cast Pass Without Trace, and, make a chase with it.
Okay.
I am going to chase right after him.
I guess we all are.
Roscoe, give me an athletics check. It's your short, stubby legs that can't attach to. Attempt
20.
to catch him through the
Nat
thing.
20.
Alright, okay.
Ooh.
Very well. Somehow this halfling discovers how to sprint. And you're all hard pressed to keep
I'm
up.
sprinting. I am
Halflings
sprinting
are natural
with
sprinters.
fucking pass without trace stealth as well. So this guy can't
Yeah, you're
see me
making your
fucking
way through the
chasing.
crowd pretty easily. And you see over to your right that the Sonic Hybrid is sitting quite casually next to a tent on a chair. And he's holding purse and braces of defense in his hand, sort of jingling them at you.
That's going to be an illusion, surely.
I'm gonna rip off his fucking throat.
Yeah. I assume all of us are chasing them?
Yeah, well, as you arrive, he's just sitting there waiting.
See, now Gideon does
Be back
not
my
know
shit.
this is an illusion, so he's going to go up and start confronting it.
Sorry to
He says as well.
cause a ruckus, but I needed your attention. Come with me.
Well, you certainly got this. Now his hand was stolen.
Yeah, come with
Give
me,
me
he
my
says.
shit back first.
And he sort of vanishes and reappears 30 foot behind the chair. And he's still holding your purse and your braces. And at this point you notice he's leading you away from the crossroads. You keep chase, but each time you get close, he's basically reappears another 30 foot away. It's like this man's got endless spell slots and
Alright,
Misty
well-
Step for days.
Endless mystery.
Leading us into a trap, obviously, but you know, it's
Oh, well.
important shit that I'm not just gonna let it go.
I cast detect magic.
Yeah. As you do, you notice that he is glowing with magic. Lots of it.
Ooh. Can you just do counterspell?
I
Try it.
I do. I'm not gonna. That could be a waste if he keeps on using it. I mean, if he has endless spell slots, that's just a waste.
But he appears to be leading you down to what is a sort of wooden overhang over the edge of the river.
Okay.
I
Continue to
believe,
follow.
I believe that's not the real him.
Make an insight check. Doctor.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it isn't the real him as well.
Doctor, make an insight check.
Nope, we got 5.
You don't have a clue. Right now you believe it is the real him, somewhat at least. But as he reaches the wooden overhang, he sits again. This time cross-legged by the river. And you see him sort of toss the purse and the braces slightly away from him, almost towards you guys. Come on now, keep up.
Go to pick it up.
Yeah, take it. You get your gold back and your braces. As I said, I'm sorry to cause a
Okay.
ruckus. I needed your attention and privacy. And he produces a token in his hand. You have this token too. It is the sign of the Sisterhood.
Oh, great.
Okay. I won't kill him.
As
Sisterhood, huh?
I said,
Seems like a very odd way to get our attention, but
I apologize. I don't work with the Sisterhood. I have worked with the Sisterhood.
yeah, contractors doing things differently.
Hmm.
Such as.
Contractors. Interesting thought. No, I'm here specifically for you. And he looks at Doctor.
Me.
Yes, you. I bring news. Your
What?
sister was murdered. Brutally. Last week.
Who?
2 days ago.
Oh, fuck!
And
2 days ago? Oh my god.
it was done by somebody close to the royal family. She was being protected. The king knew that you two were close before things went a little differently. And she was being looked after. She was in one of the safest houses in the land. Now, you might notice I don't appear to come from this land. I don't come from Sogravia at all. In fact, I don't come from Listras. But recently we have had appearances of Shadowvale. Well, something akin to that in the land of the Drow in Eldessa. Far, far to the east. And I have travelled across the sea for many months, only to find that this land is far more travelled than ours. We tracked the world ships that these strange Shadowville travel on, and this is what we discovered. I work with the Drow of our land. Well, we're enslaved upon their land. Viciously around. But I was sent for you by your king. He wants you to come home.
What does he want me for?
I'm not privy to that information. He knows that he hasn't always shown you the kindest of hands, but he's always kept you safe. And he always will.
I suppose this means that we will be skipping the festival.
No.
I roll
Good
insight
rise.
on this guy.
Yeah, please do. Cast a zone of truth.
Funny thing is, I think I
Can't
could
do that.
some
That's
knowledge
a
and take
dirty
the
20.
It's a dirty 20. He's definitely telling the truth. I mean, you know that he is legit. You should pass the festival. Skipping the festival would cause way more suspicion than is necessary. But when you get to Justone, seek the palace. You're all expected. Oh, and sorry about your things. I may have put something in the pouch for you.
I open the pouch.
Okay, make a perception check. All of you.
Oh, all of us. All right.
Yep. Did anybody get over a 24?
I got 6, so no.
I need over a 24 from someone.
Yeah, I got a 27.
Okay, only you notice. He disappears. But you see that he is now sat on a boat in the river. Very, sort of 60 or 70 foot away. And as you look over at him, he gives you a sly wave. Sails into the distance. As you look into your pouch, which is what you thought you were trying to perceive, you find a
Bomb.
you find a black gem, large. Make an Arcana check.
13.
13. It's magical. Might do something dark or with darkness. You don't really have a clue.
I cast Identify.
I hand it over to Kyo.
I'm going to cast Identify on it.
Oh.
Okay, perfect. This is a gem of true darkness. Now, what this means is it casts the darkness spell, but it cannot be dispelled by daylight, by dispel magic spell, unless that is of the 9th level. It is really true darkness. And it is in 100-foot cube.
Jeez.
Do you have to, like,
Is it a
break
one-time
or, like,
use, or
you just pull it out?
Nope. It's got one use a week.
use a week?
Hmm.
Damn.
I don't know.
That's
it's powerful.
sweet.
It's there.
Imagine how much stuff you
Oh,
can feel.
I'll figure something out.
As you turn, you see the two large gentlemen you were originally met by at the gate. The Dragonborn and the Tiefling. The Dragonborn leans over and speaks in Draconic. Says, was the message delivered?
It was.
You can speak Draconic as a Warforged?
Yeah.
Sick! Yeah, cool.
You speak it too, so.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's who he was aiming his comment at. And the Tiefling sort of looks over at you and says, pathetic. And they just wander through you, quite roughly, through the group. But they don't harm any of you. And begin to walk off down the road, like they've got somewhere to go. Leave it to your own
Should
devices.
check our pockets.
You got everything you wanted. Everything you had before.
Okay.
Do I see a tree?
Hmm?
Do I see a tree?
You see a tree? Yeah, many trees.
Okay, is anyone nearby?
They're only 20 foot away. The two gentlemen.
I would like to swing at the tree.
Okay. Please do. You smash away. You can crush it into bits if you like.
Yeah.
Mm.
Why don't you talk to him?
I pat Doctor in the back. But then start making my way back to the crossroads.
As you think on what has been said to you and you head on over to the crossroads, you see that business is even faster than it was before. It's going crazy. And it is approximately 4 p.m. You know, you've been told that the feast starts in an hour. And right now you still have some time for shopping. As I said, you saw the store selling what appears to be wooden weapons. That stone stopped vibrating as soon as your shit went missing. By the way, and
Nice.
Good to know for later, though.
you also see the store selling small golden boxes.
I'm gonna check out the golden box shop.
That one.
Okay.
Yeah, I checked it as well.
As you look to the golden box shop, Keo starts jumping up and down with excitement. Oh my! Incredible!
Oh.
Incredible!
What is it, Kyo?
These are light boxes.
Light boxes, you say?
Yeah, they're like a story in a box. They're wonderful. They're just toys,
Oh.
but they're wonderful toys. Such clever inventions. Such magic.
Interesting.
And
Cool.
as you look over to the store, you see there's a child standing at the store with one of these boxes in hand, and she's taken the lid off and she's staring down into it, looking mesmerized.
It's adorable.
I'm not gonna lie, I've got absolutely no idea how you'd make use of one, but they're there.
Just give it to Kyo.
The wooden weapon.
Okay. As you look to the wooden
Yeah,
weapons
we should
store,
get one for Kyo.
you see a younger child being turned away from the store. Quite a stern voice says, "These are no child's toy."
What are they?
Spells. Let me demonstrate.
Spells, you
No.
say?
And he takes a small dagger and he whips it out and speaks a word under his breath. And a firebolt comes out of it. They are wands, but in disguise.
Okay, that's unexpected.
Here you will be able to purchase any spell of level 3 or below as a wand.
Level 3, does that include all the, does that include, any spell, not just from, like, our set spell lists?
Pretty much. But you would only be able to use a cleric spell if you were a cleric. You'd only be able to use a bard spell if you were a bard.
Aw, I can't just have a fireball.
Unless you are an arcane trickster
Oh,
or
I
a
get it.
bard from the College of Law, you would only be able to use ones from your own spellcast.
That's fair.
Kyo, do you want
And,
something?
all.
Sorry, I got about 9 people talking at once. What was that? I don't even know who spoke.
You can go first.
Val can go first. I was
I'll...
just asking if Kyo wanted a weapon or a box.
Oh, yeah, we'll go back to this box shop and let Kyo have a box. But for now, Val, yeah, you see the store in front of you.
Are there like all types of weapons, like swords, knives?
Yeah.
Swords. What would Shadow Blade on a sword look like?
That's not the sort of spell that they would cast. Although I said all spells level 3 and below, spells such as Mage Armor, Shadow Blade, etc. are probably not available. They're more sort of spells that have an instant use, if you like, or a channeling use. Yeah, I think anything that conjures something. There's no Leomon's Tiny Hut or anything like that. They're more sort of in-battle spells, if you
What
like.
a mass healing word.
Yeah, they have a mass healing word.
I was just gonna
That's
say
cool.
I was gonna take something that's like a mass healing word or like
Just
ma-
buy
like
all
mass
of
healing
the
word column,
buy all of the
something
healing
like that.
spells.
Mass healing word, you say? And he looks over to a very strange looking weapon. This is like a handheld dagger that has a blade from either side. And he demonstrates by throwing it quite hard out to the left. And it whips around in a circle and comes back to him in the other hand. You feel a wave of healing magic washing through each of you.
Boomerang.
The card on your arm, Glacius, sworded. It's like a boomerang, but it's bladed. Although obviously wooden, so fairly ineffective. Just mass healing word.
Nice.
Buy all of the healing spells.
Question is, can you use them?
I can't.
No, you can't.
I know
Wait,
two
no, how many
spells.
times? Yeah, how many charges does this thing have?
3. No, they don't recharge.
Per day?
They don't. Okay.
Could Kyo make them recharge though?
Just like a
Yeah.
fireball that just
You
costs.
give us a magic orifice.
I think it's fair to say any of you could. But you would need to use your spell slots that day to recharge it.
Oh. Is there one for counter?
It doesn't use a spell slot.
No. So, for example, if you cast 3 Cure Wounds on it 10 PM at night, those charges will last indefinitely until they run out.
Ooh, we might need to buy a few of these.
Yeah, because they can just hold on to a spell for us. You don't even have to waste a slot.
At this point, you realize that you don't actually need them to be attuned to a specific spell. They will... You could probably recharge the boomerang with a different spell. The magic is in the storing. You're basically looking at throwable spell rings of spell storing.
Ooh,
That
that's
is cool.
Oh my god!
But only level 3 or below.
a whole bunch.
And
Get a whole bunch of like
Wait,
daggers
Collapse
with
and find
fireball
speed.
and then just start throwing them.
he does say...
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
He does say, however, that after a while, recharging them becomes more and more difficult, and eventually they do wear out. But they last a long time.
We buy
We
enough.
walk up to the PvP with
Buy-
like 6 daggers of fireball. Just like, take this.
Just bear in mind that you would not be using, let's say, Healing Word would not be a bonus action when using one of these weapons. You would have to make an attack.
I see.
yeah,
okay.
I'll just save a spell slot.
Hey.
And you might miss. I mean, it is possible that you might miss. Like, it's unlikely, but like,
Could
you know, if you've not got proficiency in boomerang and you start throwing a boomerang around, I can't promise it'll come back.
Well,
Should
boomerang is a simple weapon.
someone
Most
cast
people
it
start
and then
out
give
with
it to me and then I throw it?
Sure.
There's some things I would love to be able to do. The only problem is the spell that I would love to have with this is expensive, so I think I'm going to have to pass on this one.
What's the spell?
What do you mean? You just need one thing and then we can just
There is
store
a
it in the-
spell I've always wanted to make much better use of. The spell in question is called Glyph of Warding.
Oh no!
Yeah, I'll allow it, but you need the components to cast it the first time.
Exactly, the component cost is pretty extortionate.
You're walking around with
It
about
is.
25,000 gold between the lot of you. I'm pretty sure you can afford it once.
Yeah.
I mean, 200 gold a cast.
Yeah, put 3 in the wands,
It's a
use them when
lot.
they're necessary.
I can
Only
afford 3
200?
of that right now.
Yeah, that's still expensive.
200.
200 a cast, yeah.
Can I point out
200
that?
gold in
Can
powder.
I point out that your Warforged,
4,000 right now.
your Warforged gave 20 gold, as we're putting it, to a fucking flower girl. I think you can cope. Now,
For real.
the real question is, what kind of weapons would you like to store spells in?
I'll take
Okay.
2.
What are you going to do with an axe? You can't cast spells. What? Glacius, you can't cast spells. Are you sure you want one? It'll just be a wooden axe in your hands.
No, I wasn't saying I was taking anything. I wasn't saying I was.
Oh, right,
buying
sorry. I
anything.
thought you said, I'll take an axe. I'm like, right, how a wooden axe that does nothing. I misunderstood. Okay, I'll start with Val. What sort of weapons would you like to throw? Or utilize in melee range?
Rapier and a knife.
A rapier and a dagger. Okay. And they shall be yours.
Rapier with inflict wounds on it.
Currently
Imagine.
stored inside the rapier, you can choose between one of three things. One has booming blade. I don't quite understand what you do with a cantrip and a wand, but it's there. The second has magic missiles. And the third has... I can't work out what this spell does. You know what? It's not a valid spell. Oh, I see, okay. It's failed to link to the spell properly. The third spell is, as we go to have a little look.
No, this isn't a thing. This can't be a thing.
Oh, the third one is sending right
Damn.
now. Those are the three rapiers that they have on option. Sorry, Val, I couldn't hear that.
I'll take the magic missile.
Yeah, oh, sorry, the magic missiles, and the knife has one of three spells. There is counter spell, there is misty step, and there is major image.
Counterspell.
Counter spell. Sick. Beautiful. I come next to our next spellcaster, Roscoe.
I think I'm good for now, actually. I don't think I need to get any of these.
Be my guest. Val.
I can't think of
Val,
anything I'd want, to be honest.
60 rubles.
Okay. Are they, sorry, are they custom or, homebrew?
Yes. I mean, effectively, you're just going to be using like a spell storing.
Yeah.
But you will have to throw it. Okay, Roscoe's good. I come to Gideon.
Can I get a spear of inflict wounds?
Oh.
Hear me out. I'm proficient with it.
I have a javelin of
Inflict
inflict
you-
wounds. Will that do?
That will do.
Okay,
I think I've found what I want then.
cool.
It's not going to be inflict wounds, but I've got another
Yeah.
one that might work really well.
Okay. Ironically, it's
Yeah.
actually,
Spell
if you
tag.
were interested in the inflict wounds, it's a javelin or a bow.
Hey,
This shake
that means
battery
every
bussin'
arrow-
bussin'.
As I said, a bow.
Every
You
arrow
can
has
inflict
inflict
wounds.
wound.
Okay, anything else, Gideon? Either give me the spell or the weapon you'd like to use, and I'll tell you what's available, because obviously you can recharge it with different things.
I guess I'll take is it boomerang? I'll take a boomerang of mass healing word, because
Yep.
why not?
Yep. There is one of Mass Healing Word and one of Cure Wounds. Would you like them both?
Ooh, cure wounds.
You can have them
Actually,
both if you
instead.
want.
Them both.
What are their prices?
30
like
rubles
30
I'll
each.
buy it for you guys.
They're 30 rubles each.
Stingy mother.
They are cheap as shit.
30.
Yeah, that's it. This
Yeah.
place is...
Stingy motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so 90 rubles from
I'll
you.
buy both.
Yeah, that changes
Roscoe.
things.
Yeah, hey, Roscoe goes, oh, I can afford these. I'll take 20.
You guys are just like.
Roscoe,
oh, I
what
can't
ki-
buy it.
what kind of
Cheap as
weapons?
fuck.
Roscoe, what kind of weapons?
I was thinking of just getting thrown daggers that I can use
Yeah.
as for Now the question is, if I'm throwing the dagger and the dagger hits something, can that cast a touch spell attached to it?
Yes. So can the bow
Okay.
that shoots arrows.
Right. In that case,
Yeah,
I
but-
definitely want one of bestow curse.
I've got bestow curse on a crossbow. Can
On
you-
a thrown dagger.
I've got it on a
Or
crossbow, or you can just use a dagger up and then cast bestow curse into it.
Yeah. Either or. I could throw the dagger and do it anyway. So yeah, I
Okay,
could
so
focus
on the dagger, in terms of cleric spells, here's some interesting ones for you. Oh, no, that is
Wait a
not.
minute.
what I'm
Then
looking for.
technically, couldn't I just get a spear and then imbue it with inflict wounds?
Yeah, I'm just telling you that that's what I had right now as a javelin. But if you
Oh,
wanted
no,
a spear,
that's fair.
I have a dagger that costs purify food and drink. Sick. I like that one personally.
Master food with it.
I have a dagger that costs blink.
Okay, that's cool.
That's
but-
pretty cool, right? And
is actually pretty
I
cool.
have a dagger that costs shield of faith.
Those are so
Those are the three
what about
daggers
the
available.
crossbows then?
Crossbow,
crossbows.
I have inflict wounds.
Yeah, I'll take
spare the
one of those.
dying.
You're dying.
I have.
We don't need to spare the dying.
Create food and water.
Nice.
Do I have anything else? I'm sure I had 4 crossbows, not 3.
Find out about all these good resources after we go to Mastrovia.
Yeah, I definitely have a 4th one. I just can't find it right now. Oh, silence.
You know
You
what?
can
I
buy
think,
off
I,
the
definitely want, I think I definitely want the one of inflict wounds and silence then.
Okay, one crossbow of inflict wounds, 1 crossbow of silence. That is 6.
Can I get a
Hell
blank
yeah, man.
dagger then that I can put a spell into?
You can take a dagger and use it up. Do you want a blink dagger?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Why
sure.
not? I'll
Take
just
a blink dagger.
use it and then
Okay.
start jamming
Go
something
play
else
horn or
into it.
something. Sure. One particular thing though that might interest you all that I maybe didn't mention that is a little stronger. There is one shuriken there that is on a special shelf up above, like it's in prized place, and this is no wooden shuriken. This is made of what appears to be amethyst, and it's glowing. Perhaps
That.
do you ask about it?
Okay, that thing definitely looks interesting. Yeah, I'll inquire.
That does recharge daily. It has 1 use a day. And what it casts is Prayer of Healing.
Yo!
My
My God!
It does what?
It casts Prayer of Healing.
Fair feeling.
Take my fucking money. It's just a like game, just that like.
He looks at it, he
Shut up
looks
and
at you
take
and
my
he says,
money.
but that's my prize and joy. I
I'm not
can
taking
only
it.
let that go for a lot of money, I'm afraid.
There's
I'm not
someone
taking it
out here I
from
think will want to pay it
I planned
anyway.
to sell it in Justern, but I've been holding on to it for so long. I won't sell this for money,
Okay.
but I will sell it if you will
want?
do something for me.
Yeah, of course.
You look like people of some importance.
No.
Maybe.
Somewhat, yes.
There is a man in Justern. He's important. Very important.
I see.
I'd like you to
People
introduce
aren't
my daughter
Justern.
to him.
Very well.
To
I
take
think
her
we can
there.
arrange that.
To take her there and introduce her to him. Is that something you could try?
Of course.
We can guarantee her safety.
We've done escort before. Shouldn't be any problems for us.
And do you think you will be able to make contact with Genghis? You all know who Genghis is. He
Who?
is the general of the Sogravian army. And the nephew of the king.
Yes. Very
Yes,
easily.
we'll be able to.
Yes, I think the doctor might have some say in it. And he says, well, allow me to introduce you to my daughter then. And he gestures to the side and... this man's a dwarf. What comes forward is not a dwarf. She is elven. She is clearly very young for an elf. She has dark blue hair all the way to her hips. She is stunningly beautiful. And she walks with a sway in her hips, and she has eyes that are almost golden. She says, this here? This is Soralia. And she looks over to you and she says, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. She bows deeply.
Pleasure's all mine, my lady. Just kind of give her a bow as well.
I know my father won't have asked for any money, but he lives a difficult life. If you are taking his prize and joy, and me, I don't suppose you could recompense him a little. Perhaps 500 rubles?
Yes, of course.
I'd happily
Glacius kind of
Oh.
puts it into like a smaller pouch and then hands it to him, but like discreetly.
Well, thank you, friends. And travel safe, and take care of my daughter.
Of course.
She is
I
more special than you know.
do want to know if you have paladin spells.
I do. I do have paladin spells. Sorry, I completely forgot you could cast spells. Yep, let me find those for you. I do not have smite,
You
by the
can
way. I
cast
will tell you that
spells
for
too.
free,
Oh, no, that's not
and
what
you
I
can't
want.
put smite in it. Yeah, I'll tell you that right the fuck now. Yeah, so we have heroism, divine favor, and compelled jewel, all in daggers.
Yes, that's the one. Compelled duel.
Okay, there's a dagger, a compelled jewel for 30 rubles. And
You
you
could get
also
Divine
have,
Favor and Heroism are both really good.
sorry, let me just pull up this, because I've just realized I've missed something. He has 2 bows, and they are both. Come on, where are you? The first one is Remove Curse, and the second one is Crusader's Mantle.
I will take that Crusader's Mantle
That-
too.
I thought you might. Okay, very good. And then obviously the ones that shared with Cleric you could use, like Cure Wounds, etc. But he's already sold them. And besides, the feast draws near. If you don't mind, I would like one more night with my daughter. And perhaps you might take her in the morning?
Of course.
Of course.
Reasonable.
Very well, and he hands you the amethyst
I gotta buy that
shuriken.
pot.
It casts Prayer of Healing once a day.
Holy fuck.
Did
Alright,
Gideon.
so... Oh, well, thanks for entrusting me with this. Holy fuck!
Only you and
Pretty sure he's the
Roscoe
only
can
one who
use
can
it.
cast it.
I
No,
know,
you and
I'm the main
Roscoe.
healer.
Yeah, you and Roscoe can both use it.
Let's discuss this out of game, Roscoe, but let's talk about who should get this.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
Roscoe don't like healing people, let's be real. Keel would also like to make a small purchase. There is one particular
course.
spell that takes his eye. And that is... Find.
Hammer of Identify.
No, he can do that already. That is haste.
I gave him my day.
And he would,
Yes!
he would
This little boy!
Love
Ah.
the boy.
he would like the dart that fires haste.
Oh,
I'll pay for
yes.
He's gonna shoot us in with haste.
Yes, exactly. That is what he would like. And he also sort of is looking longingly at those light boxes. Glacius, you offered to buy him one.
Yeah, I take him over
They
there.
are only 1 ruble.
I did buy him the I bought him the haste dart.
Fantastic.
Just noting.
Yep, cool.
Yeah, I'd tell him, you can go ahead, Q. Pick out a couple. I'll get it for you.
And he takes one and sort of looks at it. One is more than enough. You see, these do something that I can change. I want to show you. And he takes down this particular light box, and they're painted gold. They're not made of gold. Gold is non-existent in this place. They're wooden.
Very rare.
And he leads you, assuming you pay the 1 ruble, Glacius, he leads you around the back of the caravan, and he opens it, and he sort of begins to concentrate, and he changes the movement of light inside, and then he tilts the box towards the wall, and you see life-size figures fighting. And then he opens the box a bit further, and you see a huge dragon standing over them. You can only see sort of the edge of its wings and its claws. You realize the light is being cast elsewhere. He's magnifying this effect to gigantic proportions. And then he sort of
That's
closes the box
helpful.
and he looks so excited. He's just like, I can't make the original magic, but I can enhance it, and it's. I've seen these before, and they're amazing. Thank you.
And-
Yes.
Lacey is speechless. He doesn't know what to say.
So hang on. You say you can't make the original magic, but you can enhance magic.
Sometimes I can make magic items, but sometimes it's a different magic to what I can do. This here is the magic of priests and clerics, not of an arcane use like me.
Have I heard of this before?
What, the lightbox magic?
Yes.
I mean, it's pretty simple, really. It's nothing amazingly special. What they're doing is storing the cleric spell light, but in certain different aspects of it. And then occasionally, there's a little bit of slightly more than this, so it could potentially be daylight. It could potentially be sort of even one of the beacon spells as well, is combined into it, so that it's holding its place and it's holding its circle. And what he's doing is basically casting dancing lights and using his artificer's knowledge to change the tools within to make it larger.
Well,
So you
Kyo,
truly
you're
are-
interested. I do know a few of those spells. I might be able to help you if you're interested in.
Maybe we can try
perhaps
and make
making
one. That'd be wonderful.
Yes, that's exactly.
I'll look into it and see what I can do. Also, did you?
She can.
No. He looks at you. Do you know those stones?
This one, I pull out one of the stones, or the stone that I was handed.
Yeah. You know that they are like enchanted items, but separate from the items. They've taken an enchantment from a weapon. Frankly, it's stealing, but it's clever. And at this point, he looks to Roscoe and he says, "You should purchase one. It would do you
One of
well."
those stones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ask.
Okay, I'll go do that in a second. But one question.
Yes.
You said about scaling up magic, and I know Gideon mentioned this just now. Do you reckon you'd be able to scale up the effects of certain illusions that I'd be able to cast as well, using the same methods with the box?
I'm not sure I can work with the spells in real time. You'd have to put them in an item of some sort. My magic works with items, not with.
Of course. Into
with
an
normal
item, though.
magic.
That's an interesting idea.
Take these.
Might
And he
be
sort
able
of
to
points
create
to
the
the
most-
ones you've just used. You just purchased, and he sort of says, later on, when I've had some time to focus and think, I might be able to enhance these, for example.
That would be an interesting prospect. Creating the grandest of illusions.
Oh,
That could be quite the thing.
grand illusion, you say?
Indeed.
I've been playing with something. We'll talk about this at camp. I can show you something. Maybe we can work together. But those stones, you should purchase one, Roscoe. I can help you.
Okay, where did you say you got those stones again?
Stone tent.
Yeah, the shop selling what appears to be just coloured stones.
Okay. I'll head over there then.
I'll follow him because I'm rather interested in these stones.
The
Just,
mystical
just having a
goblin
sense.
lady looks at you, Roscoe, and she says, "Adventurer, may I tell your fortune?"
Okay.
Oh, here we go again.
It goes silent, Roscoe. You hear nothing. Nothing at all. Her mouth doesn't move. You hear a voice in your head. Loyalty doesn't come easily sometimes. It won't be long before you're asked to do something that you don't believe in. Your path forks there. No more can I tell you of that. And beware one who accompanies you, for they are not what they seem. The voice stops and she says, "And you'll grow taller." With her actual voice. And then she says, "And may I interest you in one of my wares?
Absolutely. What do you have available right now?
Well, they are tuned to you. I cannot foretell what they will do.
Fascinating.
She looks over and she picks out a green stone and she hands it to you. Then she focuses. I don't know. I simply don't know. It'll speak to you at some point, but when? I cannot tell.
They'll do what?
Okay.
I mean, it won't literally
Right.
speak to him. It will speak to him.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Starts talking.
It'll call to you if you like, but when I don't know.
Fam, what's up?
Yeah.
Spells, I got
Okay.
you.
Yeah.
Maybe to
What?
ascertain
You
anything
want us
about
to
the magic on
spell?
this, or
That's the weirdest thing. Make an Arcana check. I mean, actually, don't even bother, because whatever Arcana check you make, it doesn't appear to be magical in the slightest. It just looks like a stone.
okay.
Do you believe I can have a fortune?
Everyone, just go ahead, get your fortune.
Okay,
roll.
as you approach, Doctor, she looks at you and she says, no fortune need be told for you know it already. But perhaps there is something you should hear. And she looks at you, and unlike everybody else, it doesn't go silent. You can still hear everything. And then she hands you a piece of paper. You look at it on both sides, but it is blank. She says, later. Read it.
How long later?
Alone.
I see.
And as you wander off, Doctor, and perhaps maybe head behind the caravans, get a moment to yourself, only a minute or so later, you look down and it simply says, she's not dead. That's all it says.
Dun dun.
Gideon, you're approaching next?
Yes. Yes, indeed.
She looks at you. May I tell your fortune?
Most certainly. I find it always nice to hear one's fortune. It helps to overcome whatever challenges may be thrown.
She looks at you. There is no fortune to be told for this body. What magic is this? Take my hand. She
I'll
reaches out.
tentatively take.
She grips it
Tentatively.
so strongly. I mean, it's unbelievable, the grip that comes from this goblin.
Ow! What the?
Ah! Got you. You are not what you seem. A sacrifice you are always willing to make. But the time will come when you are asked to sacrifice someone else. That will be your decision. That will be your moment. It's a hard path you walk. I wish you well.
Yeah, thank you, I
And
guess.
as she lets go of your hand, she says, and you will take flight. And that is what is heard out loud. It's probably going to happen tomorrow. Little did the others know that.
Okay, I'm going now. Oh.
And she looks at you and she says, may I interest you in one of my wares? A stone, perhaps.
I was like he's trying to rearrange himself after like getting basically gripped by this like lady, and I'm like, I suppose yes. I'll see what you have.
She looks across. She hands you a blue stone. A simple magic, this.
Interesting little trinket. How much is it?
I don't charge in financial terms.
Oh.
Your story is the price. And I have it.
Well, thank you very much.
That stone will give you a good rest when you truly, truly need it. Take care.
Interesting. Thank you.
Sketchy as hell.
Good day.
And may I trouble you for one more thing? Were you friends with the man who I just spoke to? The Warforged?
Yes,
Please,
right.
take him his stone. I lost myself in a moment of trouble.
Oh, of course.
And tell him it will bring light in his darkest hour.
Very well. So, just to clarify, she basically forgot to give him his stone, so she's giving it to me so I can deliver it to him.
She didn't forget. Well, yes, I mean, technically she forgot, but she more... She more wanted him to
Caught up
read
with
the
the
note
email.
and was hoping he would come back shortly and then didn't. So yes, she's more handing it over now. And then she looks over to Val. She says, "Not one for fortunes, are you? Perhaps you wish to hear a truth."
Sure.
She looks at you and she just says, out loud in front of everybody, "Your father has been turned."
What?
Your father has been turned. And this is for you. She hands you 2 stones, not 1. One white and 1 black. She says the time will come where you need to make a decision. And at that point, the white stone will give you release. The black stone will give you power. Only one will work for you. I told your companion he had a hard path to travel, but my dear, you have so far to go. Remember, you do not walk alone.
Holy fuck.
And then she looks over to
Hey,
Keo.
everyone's just but mine.
She looks over to Keo and she says,
Oh, like you.
Depressing.
"Come, little man. Come." She speaks out loud for all of you to hear. "You are freer than you know." She hands him a golden stone. "When the time comes for the creation that you've always wanted to make, this will help." "Tarry not, little one. Your friends await."
I'm going to go search out for Doctor.
You find him behind the caravan.
Fortune so
I
depressing.
believe. Probably
Ah,
staring at a
okay.
note. But before you do, we'll take a break right there. Welcome back. It's Sogravia. We've just told all our party members how they're going to die or what's going to happen to them in the future, in the most emotional way possible. And now we're going to visit a tea lady. So as you look as you look across from the stone store, you see a short, Oriental-looking woman. She's not human. You're not entirely sure what she is. Val, make a nature check for me.
Oh my, of course. Natural 20.
Cool. When it comes to identifying other creatures, nat 20s are Val's speciality.
Oh my god!
What you see is a well-disguised water genasi. She is clearly disguising her features, but she is definitely a water genasi. And you see she is not using a standard market stall. She doesn't sit behind a counter or anything. Instead, what she has is a sort of open pavilion where people are sitting and they are partaking in tea. And you see 2 young girls, definitely her daughters, most definitely water genasi as well, walking around serving. And as the group approaches, she says, "I sense distress amongst you. You must take a moment, have some peace.
Much appreciated. Thank you.
Peace is good for the
Sit down
soul."
around the table.
And she gestures towards a table that almost didn't appear to be there a minute ago. There was only a couple of chairs at each table, and suddenly there's 6 at this one. And she says, "Greetings, I am Leanna. Leanna Hidakane. And I will be serving you today. May I choose for you?
Please do.
Sure.
She bows.
By all means.
And she walks away to what appears to be her kitchen area, and she comes back very shortly, holding a teapot that is... She places it on the table, and there's no steam coming from it. She says, when it whistles, it is brewed. And she places it upon the table, and as you look at it, you may even touch it. It is stone cold. And slowly it begins to heat. And you hear a little bit of bubbling, and she places a cup in front of all of you, including Doctor.
No one gets it.
She looks over the Doctor and she says, I understand you have no need to consume, but that does not mean you cannot consume. Please, partake. We'll find its effects most interesting. And she pulls out a smaller pot and she places it next to Doctor. It's the same thing. When the whistle goes, please, I will pour. But if I may, can I take your names? And she looks first to Akai, to Val.
So,
She considers, looks at you. You shorten your name for your own purposes?
something like that.
Step lightly. She looks to Glacius. Dragonborn?
I am Glacius Frostborn.
Pleasure. And you? And she looks at Gideon.
Samuel Great Shield. Pleasure to meet you, ma'am.
Make a deception check.
God,
You don't know how long it took me to think up that name, by the way.
Ooh.
She's got a +8, by the
5.
way. That's a 27
Oh.
inside check. She looks at you and... You choose not to give your true name because you fear... Fear what?
Also, no, if you know what I mean.
No, I haven't got a clue what that means. Do you want to try again, Evan? That was the best bit of lag ever. Because it stopped lagging at the exact moment you said, if you know what I mean.
Well, you see, I'm well known by a few people, and I'd rather not attract a lot of attention.
No
A bit of
attention will
peace
be
would
gained, but... The tea binds to you. Your name?
Gideon Donsa.
Very well. And you? She looks at Roscoe. She knew who you were.
Real name it
already.
is then. Roscoe. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
We both have the same idea.
She looks to Doctor. Your name?
I remember myself as Doctor.
Yes, I think truly that might be your true name now. And you? She looks at Kyo. And she says, Kyo Torok. With that, she bows deeply. The whistling begins, and she puts her hands on the table, and then walks around slowly, and as she pours with her right hand, she places her left hand just at the side of your head, almost to your temple. She comes first to Val. And she pours the tea, and you see a sort of light green liquid come forth. And then she comes next to Glacius, and you see a milky white liquid come forth from the same pot. Quite a trick. And then she comes forth to Gideon, and a dark brown, rich tea is poured. And then to Roscoe, and it is a pale golden yellow. And then she comes to Kyo, and it is a deep blue. When she places the pot on the table, she lifts the other pot. She comes over to the doctor and places her hand not upon his temple, but the very center of his chest. Doctor, at this moment you feel a little bit of peace, a little bit of clarity. She pours what appears to be completely clear from the pot. She says, a pleasure to serve. Tread lightly. And she walks
Take
away.
the cup. Raise it to her and say, thank you. You know.
Thank
Take
you
a
very
sip.
much.
And as each of you drinks, the world seems to recede slightly as you enter a moment of peace or enter a moment of calm. Consider yourselves long rested and
Wow.
gain 10 temporary HP. And specific things happen to specific people, and you will need these buffs, so please take them. Val, you feel things come more easily to you. You will gain 2 to your dexterity for the next 24 hours.
Damn.
Glacius, you feel stronger, tougher. You gain a +1 to your strength and constitution. Gideon, you feel rigorous, vital, in fact. You gain +3 to your constitution.
Hey.
Roscoe,
Do nothing.
I wonder whether you would notice this.
Don't mind me.
Something
vibing
hidden
with
is
it.
fine by me.
Yeah, you feel ready. It's the best I can give you. You feel ready. But your stats don't change.
Hell yeah. That's just me and T in regular anyway.
Something's happened, you know that, but you just don't know what.
For all I know, it's just a normal cup of tea, but a really damn good one.
Doctor, you feel calm, peaceful. You gain a +4 to your wisdom. 24 hours.
Ooh.
And Keo looks up and smiles mischievously. You don't know what effect it's had on him, but he does.
I hope so.
And she comes back to the table and she says, "You are adventurous?
Indeed.
Yes.
You prepare your
Of
own
some
teas.
description.
Tea is important, you know that."
Yes.
I would
Just
definitely
indeed.
love to have some great tea on hand. That's one thing I will say for sure.
Tea cannot be prepared in
yes,
advance.
indeed.
Tea must be brewed.
Of course. Of course.
Mayhap one of you has the intelligence, the patience, the wisdom to truly brew a tea. I have a book here of my great-grandmother's oldest recipes. And they still work. But who will be able to make it? She looks
I'm
over.
gonna-
That's an excellent
First
question.
of all, at Roscoe, and she's impatient.
Damn.
Disgusting.
She
Don't
looks
call
over.
that.
She looks over at Glacius.
It's true.
No, not the mind.
No.
Not the mind.
No. No.
She looks over at Gideon. Not the intellect.
Oh fuck!
No, you don't. You don't have it. She looks over at Doctor. No, not the empathy. And she looks at
Oh
Val.
no, that's worse.
Mm-mm.
You could, but you are not at peace.
This is going to Kyo.
Of course.
This is going to Kyo. Of course.
She
That's
looks
what
at Kyo and... No, not the knowledge, not the experience. She turns back to Val and she says, "You may struggle at first, but patience is your ally, and peace is the requirement. And she hands you the book. Inside are long lists of ingredients and different teas. There are some simple ones that perhaps some of you would have known already. Nestle tea for a cold. Little things like that. Honey tea for a sore throat, and all the basic teas. In the second group of recipes are invigorating teas, teas that bolster you for the day, teas that make you more alert, teas that make you more prepared, teas that, can grant a short rest, those sorts of things. At the back of the book are sort of 20 recipes that are complex. What is complex about these is it lists different ingredients steeped for different amounts of time, but no mention is made of how the herbs themselves should be prepared, and a couple of the herbs are beyond your knowledge. She says, with this comes 1 pouch of herbs, but you will need to purchase more in time, but it is better that you gather them yourself. And she hands you a sort of small china tray, I guess, like this, with different little lids, and in each one is a different herb, and they are neatly identified with paint on the outside. And she says, start with the willow bark tea. It is one of the simpler, but can be perfected. And hope you enjoy your stay. And as she leaves, she just places a small piece of paper on the table, which is your bill. It says 180,000. No, it doesn't really. It's
Your soul.
It's
Your soul. Yeah.
It's simply 28 rubles.
Nice.
Thank you. And split the bill.
Glacius puts the money down to cover it.
Yeah, good man.
Get it.
Glacius is still
Another
walking
small
around
pouch.
with way too much money. So he
Yeah,
can purchase everything for the party for now because he was too busy dying while you guys were purchasing items from the exorbitant sisterhood.
Okay, listen, all right? I took a bullet for this party, okay?
Yeah, you did. You did. And
Glacius doesn't know about what happened in Australia, so this is his way of paying everyone back. Just
And
like,
what happens now is that the feast begins. Oh my god, where is my music? Oh no!
Before that starts, I'm going to Gideon's going to look over to Val, and you notice that during the time he's drinking the tea, his disguise has left, as he felt at peace and calm. He felt no need to keep it up. But he's going to kind of take out of his bag the teapot that one lady gave us. He's going to set it on the table and push it over to her, saying, "It is clear that if you're perfecting your tea skills, you'll need this."
As DM God speaks, it will take you approximately a month to master the recipes in the book, but I will give you the list of recipes and you will be able to choose one to master at each time until you've got all 30. As long as you start with you'll have to start with the simple 20 and then take the excellent 10, but yeah, you'll be able to prepare over time, but there is a gate to it that for the last 10 that you will need to find in character. Peace.
Cool.
That's what she's told you. Whatever the fuck that means. Stupid
Kill my
bourgeoisie.
dad.
Yeah, just kill your dad. That'll make everything better. You'll feel truly peaceful at that point.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, I murdered my father. I know how to make tea now.
Yeah, everything's better. The world's back in order.
However, the festival begins. You see that stalls are being pushed away. The road is completely blocked by tables. And there is a table for 6, quite far out. You're nowhere near the centre. And there is one plinth on which stands a tall figure. I guess this is as much as I can give you. Who's got a chance of working this out? Roscoe, probably. Roscoe, give me a perception check, please, at a disadvantage. Well, a straight roll for you, right?
Yep, 24.
24, okay. You're able to determine that they're female. I now need an insight check.
Regular or disadvantage?
Regular's fine.
6. Yeah, no.
No.
Apparently insight doesn't happen for me.
You can tell that she's female, where the rest of you can't, but what you see is somebody basically... Now, Gideon, your kimono comes into relevance. She's basically wrapped in what appears to you guys to be some sort of robe, and stars are emblazoned all around it. It is deep blue with golden stars. And as she begins to twirl it, you see that underneath it is red with golden stars. And she begins to weave a dance. And as she does, you all sit mesmerized. You look down and plates are being placed in front of you all, piled with wondrous food. Well, no, technically you have an empty plate in front of you, and in the middle of your table is a selection of wondrous food. And at the very center of the table is a pot of tea. And each of these young women who is serving you comes round and pours for each of you into the cups that they've been provided. And the dance continues. And she begins to grow larger. And larger. And larger. And suddenly, this dance takes on an unusual turn. She is...
Oh no.
She's doing something. Give me an insight check and an arcana check. You nominate who you want to do it.
What's the second
That was
check?
good then.
There's Arcana, and what was the other one?
Insight.
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 You
Oh,
don't want to trust me
do
with
it.
insight checks, clearly.
I'll make the insight check. That
I'll
is
do
a
Arcana.
23.
Okay, just give me the
Go
numbers.
23. On insight.
Nat one.
23 on the insight, and what was the arcana check?
Nat 1 on Arcana.
Sick.
Can Kyo do it?
Gideon, you begin to realize that she is not doing what she's meant to do, but you don't know what the effects are. And suddenly, a couple of tables near her are knocked backwards. You notice that she's got a staff in her hand, and she's dancing faster and faster and getting larger and larger. I need you to roll initiative.
Ah, shit.
Oh shit. Okay.
And for this
Everyone's
fight,
got plus
for
3.
this fight, you will need the Steel Defender, you will need the Homunculus, you will need Kyo, you will need your weapons, and as the stone vibrated, you are the only people who are not going to be surprised by this. As Glacius' stone vibrates and he realizes something is up. Everybody else is wondering why D&D Beyond is frozen.
I am also going to be warned of this right at the stone of warning. It
All
warns
of
me
us.
of danger, so
Yeah, it's going to warn you, but slightly after the vibration happens. You're already being told by
Right.
Glacius to ready.
yeah.
Like, it's going to tell you when the big fucker turns up.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, come on, you can't do this to me. You can't do this to me. Alright, we're down to paper and pen.
Oh wait, no, I get an advantage on initiative.
Okay.
Okay, that's better.
Gideon, your initiative, please.
Initiative 8.
Val.
23.
23? Is that a crit?
No, it's it's 16 plus 4 plus doctors plus 3.
Ah, okay, Roscoe?
Wait, do I get a +3 from Doctor as
Yeah,
well, or is that?
yeah.
Yes.
Y'all do.
Okay, so that's a total of 18.
Okay, Glacius.
24.
Doctor.
17.
And Kyo?
Also a 24.
Is that a crit? No.
No.
Come on, you've
Kyo
got
boy
to
first.
work.
One away.
You've got to work. I can't do this like this. I need the stat block. I need to be able to roll.
Good thing.
Fucking hell.
I think I wrote down the stat for the Steel Defender.
And before we need another 5-minute break for D&D Beyond to not break.
It just won't load the encounter runner. I've got everything else.
D&D Beyond Breaking. Wow, what new, strange...
Who would have thought?
Yeah, it couldn't possibly happen, could it? Doesn't just happen, every day. Certainly not an everyday thing, is it?
Hmm. Okay. So I don't have D&D Beyond. We're going to go with it. I'll roll initiative. So 8 plus. And some 8. Okay, that's audio. Okay, Gideon
Oh, that's weird.
will
The encounter builder's working
go
for me.
last. Galasius will go first, immediately followed by Keo, which is quite convenient actually as well to go immediately followed by the Steel Defender and the Homunculus. Okay, Gideon, what's your dex?
You're muted, Gideon.
I'm a dumbass. Sorry about that. Yes. My dex is a 13. And I have an 8 initiative in case I...
Yeah, I got that one. I was just trying to work
Okay.
out who went first, you or it.
Yep.
Okay, so as the swirling continues and continues, you see it grow larger and larger. You all stand up and you prepare your weapons. And as you do, people begin to look towards you, not her. And sort of, what are you doing? What are you doing? But then suddenly, the staff disappears. You hear a feral roar. And suddenly, almost like an explosion, the kimono cape grows incredibly large. Tables are knocked up in the air, people are knocked backwards. Standing on the outskirts, you guys are the first to react as you see standing before you a dragon.
I knew it.
Of course, the dragon. I knew it.
Oh.
What color is the dragon?
Where is the dragon? Would you like to know?
I'm assuming red.
No. Would I do that to you?
Probably.
Like black.
I would do that. It's red.
I mean, I'll be fine either way.
It's red.
Yeah, that's red. Knew it.
I wish it was
Uh,
green.
Oh,
It's not.
there we go. Have I just got this? Yes, I have. Making a perception check to find monster. Really, D&D Beyond? Do you have to troll me and fail simultaneously? Right, we're gonna
Can't
try
let you
something.
have
We're
it
gonna try
fun.
something. This is gonna be a fucking nightmare to recover, but we're gonna try closing Chrome completely and reopening it. I'm really sorry if you guys suddenly get blasted with music, but there's not much I can do about that. No, it seems to be okay right
My
now.
bot pretty much muted. So.
No, I'm not talking about you guys.
Switch
Oh,
Stream, yeah.
sorry.
Like, I don't have Chrome.
the important ones.
You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
So how can I possibly not have the internet? Work that
Well,
out.
you do have it.
I know, right? Chrome says I don't. Which is great, because now I can't get a stat block at all. We'll be back in a moment. You find yourself 30 foot away from what appears to be a large red dragon. Asius, what do you do?
Go into a rage. I'm gonna just run up and I'm gonna hit it.
Okay, swing to hit.
Try to get its attention.
Oh, we're missing one key thing. Sorry, let me get that up.
Steel
Good
defender.
music choice, by the way.
Oh god. It's a big
Oh,
beam.
my God.
Yes.
Reckless attack.
Reckless attack, are you sure about that? Okay, 24 hit.
Sure about that. 24.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Right, and
Just bitch slaps you for 100 damage.
16 damage with the first swing, and second is 17.
That'll miss.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. And that brings us to Keo.
And Keo.
Keo is looking longingly at his dart of haste.
Okay. He's gonna use the dart of haste, and he's gonna use it on Doctor.
Right. I'll take it. That'll work. Good luck. Okay, Steel Defender.
Steel Defender is gonna run up, and it's just gonna punch the dragon.
I thought it might.
Let me see.
One punch.
19.
That'll hit.
Sweet, which is a D8 plus 3 if I remember. Yeah. Ooh. 11 damage.
And the homunculus?
Nothing for now. It's not going to do anything. It's just going to stay near you.
Excellent decision. Okay. Glacius, you did rage, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Very good. Does the 27 hit you?
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. You take 15 bludgeoning damage
Right.
as he swings his tail at you. Val, you're up.
Into the second dimension.
I assume. Okay, Blade Song.
Yep.
And I cast haste on myself.
Okay. Are you also moving?
No, I'm staying there.
That's it. Line up nicely for me to toast you. Does that conclude your turn?
Yep.
Roscoe.
Alright, 1 second. I'm trying to find something and I can't find it. So I'm gonna do something because I can't do this what I'm looking to do and I don't want to take so long. Okay. Let's go. Spiritual weapon, right over there.
Okay.
And let's pop up a spiritual weapon and You frozen, James?
No.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So I'm creating a spiritual weapon and moving it to the boss.
Yeah, I got you.
Right.
I don't have another spiritual weapon counter. You'll have to keep track of yours.
Okay. Right. So it's just gonna try to swing as its action.
Yeah, please do.
16 to hit.
That doesn't hit, but you realise that your abilities are enhanced. Roll with advantage.
Oh. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. No.
Tea is tasty. Yeah, that's not bad.
Tea is tasty.
Do you have a
Tea's good.
Do you have a main action, Roscoe?
Wait, that was the action, wasn't it?
No, that so far all you've done is a bonus action.
Oh, the spiritual weapon's a bonus action and it attacks as a.
As a
As a
bonus
bon-
action. Yes.
Yeah, but I can cast it as an action and then bonus action attack, right?
No, you can
No.
cast it as a bonus action and attack.
Right. Okay. Okay.
You have an
Oh,
action, just no more
Have you
spells.
not seen me doing it?
Yeah.
No, sorry. I didn't realize that spiritual weapon was the Yeah, I was being derpy. Don't mind.
Okay.
Oh,
What's your action?
Yeah, my action. Oh, I'm just gonna shoot it with a fucking crossbow.
Fantastic. Shoot with advantage. Are you also going to stand in line with your friends?
No. Oh, 17 to hit.
Yeah, that'll miss.
Right. Okay. I'm getting the fuck away from them then.
Okay. To the right or to the left? To the right. Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
Over you go.
Well, I'm not gonna be able to do very much on this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doctor. You're up.
So I was hasted, right?
Yes, you were.
I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Keo.
On Keo. Interesting choice. Okay.
Then I'm going to run up and start smacking the dragon.
Cool. You're flanking.
With my plan then, or with our plan?
26 will hit.
Okay.
Remember you're hasted.
He just checked. Okay. 11 plus. Oh, okay. That hits. Does some damage. Swing again, friend. That'll miss. You're swinging with advantage, though.
Oh.
You're flanking.
That did not help.
No, okay. That ends your first action. Second action?
No, that was I used Shield of Faith as my second action.
And Shield of Faith is a bonus action.
It is.
You're hasted, remember.
Oh, it is. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he knew it was hasted, but he thought he used his action as to cost.
Oh, okay.
Spell, yeah, but no, you have another action. Swing again, friend.
Oh, actually, I'm the cat's moving on.
You can't cast 2 spells when hasted.
Oh, right. Shit,
Yeah,
my bad.
that's,
Forgot about
yes.
this way.
Yeah, I thought you might. Swing away, advantage. 2 attacks. That'll hit.
Smiting.
Smite not a spell anymore?
No.
No, it
It
isn't,
takes
is
up
it? It never
spell
was.
slots, but it's not a spell.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so that's 14 plus.
That's a lot of d6s.
Ooh.
Damn. Paladins are fucking strong.
41 plus radiant damage.
Yep. Yeah.
Radiant damage?
Yeah.
No, as in the radiant damage from your flail.
What is it?
What's
I
the-
rolled with it.
Roll
Oh.
it all at once.
I didn't even know it was possible. Alright. Cool. Next swing. Got one more on you.
Fuck. That's a 17.
That'll miss.
Oh,
That's a
24, sorry.
24, my friend.
Mm-hmm. That'll hit.
17.
17. Oh, yeah, that's a 17. Forgets a 24.
Okay, it's 5 plus 2, 7. Okay. Glacius, Doctor, make a dex saving throw, please.
23.
Both of you?
8.
No, Glacius got a 23, Doctor got an 8. Doctor, you take 19 bludgeoning damage. And our friendly dragon will move backwards. Oh dear.
Do we get attacks of opportunity? It moved away, or is it just so big that it doesn't matter?
You can attack of opportunity, Glacius specifically. Nobody else can. Doctor was knocked prone. He can't attack of opportunity while he's being knocked prone.
Alright, we don't have to talk about my hit, which is...
Glacius, that'll miss. Okay, the time has come, my friends. Hey, dex save, please. From everybody other than... Who's C? Keo. We'll leave him alive.
Yeah.
With advantage or regular?
Why would you have advantage?
19!
No, it's only on
You
attack rolls.
guys do have plus 2.
Okay.
What is his plus 4?
Okay. If anybody made a 21, they will take 29 damage. Fire.
Oh.
Otherwise, you will take 58.
Steel defenders down.
I'm at 18.
You're on 3
I
HP.
need to start.
29.
Shit. Okay. Well, there goes our plan. I can't actually do the plan we were going to do, guys,
Did get
which
you
was
roll
cast Death Ward on
19?
Keo.
Sorry,
Keo
did
wasn't
you roll
hit.
219?
I know. I was going to. We were.
Sorry,
planning on casting
Doctor, what did you
Death
say?
Ward on Keo.
I was asking if Gideon rolled 219.
I rolled 19, yes,
It's 21.
but it wasn't high enough, so I'm taking.
You get a +2 from Doctor.
It's a 21.
Oh.
You made it.
Oh, thank God. Thank you.
You
sir.
take 29 instead of 58.
Okay, let me just really quickly get back up that temp at my full HP because I applied all the damage.
Well, steel defenders down, just to let you guys know.
Yes, it is.
Remind me, how much damage did I take again?
29!
29.
29, thank you.
Keo
Alright.
no longer has plus 2 AC.
No, he does not.
Oh, you failed, dude.
At what point were you rolling a 29 constitution save anyway? Or did you... No, you made your dex save, didn't you? No, you didn't. Yeah, you would have had to get a 29.
I got 18.
Anything's
on.
possible.
Yeah, 18 passes. 18 passes if you passed your dex save. Yeah, you passed your dex save. 18 passes, you've still hasted.
Thank you.
Okay. Gideon, you're up. You by any chance throwing a boomerang and casting mass healing word?
Yeah. throwing that shuriken, actually.
Okay. Yeah, let's have a look at that shuriken.
He's going to reach into his bag, take out the shuriken, and like he's gonna like raise it into the air and say, "Hope this works," and throws it into the ground.
It shatters.
That's a 2d8 plus 8, correct?
2D. I don't actually have a spell up. Let me quickly find Prayer of Healing.
I'm 99% sure it's a 2d8 plus 8.
Yeah.
Prayer of Healing. Prayer of Healing. Where are you? Prayer of Healing. Yes. 2d8 plus 10. Okay.
It's a plus 10 because you're a life cleric, right?
9 plus 9.
That's because
plus
you're
9
a...
because I'm a life cleric.
Yeah, but the boomerang isn't a... The shuriken isn't a life cleric.
Okay. So it's
It's just plus 8.
2d8 plus 6. And lucky for you, I can roll. So that is...
Damn.
2d8 plus 6. This applies to me as well, yes?
So, yeah, every single one of you will gain 17 points of health.
Oh,
Yeah, that's max.
what was the number again?
It's not max. 17.
17. Thank you.
Yes, I was 7 short on max.
Yeah, that's such
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I am going to do the mass healing word.
Yep.
So let's roll for that. Everyone is great. I rolled minimum. You guys are all getting 11.
Okay.
It's fine. I'm back.
For what?
I rolled minimum on. I literally got nat 1 on mass healing word. You guys are getting 11.
Better than 0.
That's
Okay.
true. I'm 1 away from full, so.
10 foot. Doctor, I need another dex save, please.
You have advantage, remember that.
I remember now, and that's a 14.
Okay, you will take 15 points of bludgeoning damage
Doctor's getting fucked right now.
as the dragon lands right in front of Glacius. Glacius, you're up.
I'm gonna smack it in the face. Attempt to.
Please do. It wants to be smacked.
Yeah, I'm gonna reckless attack. 20?
No. Yes, that'll hit. Sorry.
Oh, thank fuck. That is 19 damage for the first one. Second one, it's only a 19 for the second swing.
Okay, that'll hit.
Oh, yeah. And that's 17 damage on my second swing. And that's my turn.
Keo?
So for the wooden weapons that have spells, do they still have to concentrate on the spell
Yes.
if it requires?
Yes, he just circumnavigated the need to touch for certain things, or the need to have it, or the spell slot.
Who's really low on health right now?
I'm not looking great.
Roscoe, Doctor,
Oh,
Gideon, Val, Glacius. Take a
Everyone.
pick. Glacius is probably the most
I'm
okay.
Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 1 away from full. I'm literally 1 away from full. Kyo's gonna send the homunculus over to Roscoe and then give him a 2nd level cure wounds.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
12, Jesus.
It's 12.
That's pretty good.
12 health?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a bit more like it.
Yeah, and that's Kyo doesn't really have bonus actions.
Okay.
So.
Glacius does a... I'm going to ask that question. That hits you.
Oh, fuck.
That is 38 points of bludgeoning damage as he crit you.
Fucking hell.
Oh my god.
It's alright, it's halved. He's fine. He says he's fine. Yeah, Val.
They're gonna drag it.
28 halved or
It's 38 halved.
38 halved? Okay.
Yeah. So, Val, what are you doing?
I'm running up to the dragon.
Yep. I'm assuming you'd like to flank.
Yeah, and Shadow Blade.
You already had your Shadow Blade prepped at the moment that it
okay.
started. The moment the battle started, you'd pull that out. And Mage Armor if you didn't have that on.
26.
That'll hit.
Yeah.
21.
21.
Hold on, I can do 4. Oops, sorry.
Oh. You don't get to roll Shadow Blade damage twice, that's cheating.
I'm so sorry. Do I get to advantage twice?
Yeah, you get the advantage for every attack. Don't you have 2 attacks a turn now as well?
Yeah, 19.
That'll hit.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I did damage earlier. 10.
Okay, 18 AC. 18 AC.
Okay.
19,
and then-
sure.
I do that all over again.
Yeah.
Worse. 18.
No.
And 19.
That'll hit.
$21.
Okay.
And W.
He appears to be wounded. Slightly.
Hopefully. I did like 50
Slightly.
damage.
Does that conclude your
I
turn?
say fuck you and Draconic.
Yep.
Come on.
Roscoe.
It's null.
Right. Fuck it. I'm not gonna fuck about. Let's bless everyone except Kyo because I can only do 5 people with this. Bless at 3rd level.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone in the party except Kyo. Gets
Thank
an extra
God.
D4 on attack rolls and saving throws.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, let's go for a hit to spiritual weapon.
Did you maintain your concentration after being hit for 58 damage?
Spiritual weapon's not concentration.
Okay.
Okay, and it
News
doesn't
to
hit
me.
anyway because I rolled a fucking 4.
With advantage?
Oh, with advantage, right, let's try the advantage.
You have advantage on all things that hit.
Right, I need to... Yeah, 16 to hit, no.
Nope. Okay.
Yeah, no, okay.
Doctor, you're on.
So I'm gonna cast Moonbeam on a dragon. So, it takes 10.
Doesn't it have to make a con save first?
Yes, it does.
That's a 33.
Yeah, that passes.
Yeah, that's why I'm not doing it.
I could just take half of 8.
Oh. You sure you attacked it? He's not sure.
And then I'll run behind him and start swinging him.
Okay.
Blessed and haste.
That'll hit. Okay. And one more attack.
It's not rolling for some reason.
It do be okay.
That'll hit.
Woo! Boy!
Its AC is 19.
Ooh.
Or 18.
We know it's 19. Oh, 18 missed.
Yeah, that's what's 19.
Damn, that's a max.
Okay.
And that will be the end as well.
Cool. He'll fly up. Provoking attack of opportunity from all 3 of you.
He also has
Yeah.
All 3 of being who?
Who also has to
All
what?
3 of being who again?
also has to make a con save.
Sure, why not?
Ooh, that's it.
He's not a
38,
good cast.
28.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay, yeah, he just takes half of 18.
Okay.
Takes 9.
Uh,
16.
Elena, who do you mean by all three?
Glacius,
Me,
Val,
Val,
and
and
Doctor,
Doctor.
all the people in range to hit the bastard.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
okay,
I have no
16
access to the
damage.
map right now, so I don't know where anyone is.
Okay. I just need the damage from... Val, did you hit?
Yeah, 16.
16?
Sorry, I hit with
Oh, right.
with a 22 earlier.
Yeah, okay, so
So
16 damage. Cool.
18 doesn't hit, right?
No.
Okay.
Did you guys roll your d4s to hit as well?
Probably not in
I
this
didn't
situation.
need it.
And Glacius, your damage?
I did.
7, yeah?
I did 9.
Okay.
I did
9, yeah,
9
strength,
'cause of
sorry, yeah.
rage.
Okay. And as he flies over, he goes to breathe. And Solara, your Salmistra's daughter's friend, but you don't know his Salmistra's daughter, steps out in front of this dragon and holds her hands out wide. Her hair runs out into the sky. And for the next hour, you will all be immune to fire damage.
Oh my god.
fuck.
Oh, good.
Easy claps.
The dragon is frustrated. It lands and it comes back down. And it will ask you all to make a DC 19 wisdom save, please.
Does it ask politely?
No. And we are into phase 2.
Yes.
Then fuck it. I got a 26.
Anybody who
I
failed
failed.
a DC 19 wisdom save will be frightened for 1 minute.
Ooh.
Shit.
And then he will swing at Glacius. That's a 26 to hit.
Yep.
Where the hell are my numbers? Thank you. You take... Oh no, you don't take any fire damage. You take 27 damage. And then he'll claw at you. 27 to hit. For another 18 damage.
Yeah.
Did you say we were immune to fire damage though?
You are. That's why I said, oh no, never mind, you're immune to fire damage as I went to roll the extra damage.
Oh.
So that's 27 plus 18 plus 16 damage. For a total of 61 damage. Or 30 if you prefer to take it in barbarian terms.
Wait. Where's that extra 30? Where's the extra 30 damage coming from?
He did an 18, a 27, and a 16. That amounts to 61, so you take 30 in barbarian terms.
Okay. I'm still doing fine.
Quick maths.
Yeah, he's fine.
I have a calculator right now.
Gideon, you're up.
Oh shit.
Unfair
Alright,
me.
so, how's everyone doing on health? Good?
If you can unfear me, that'd be really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration on him.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon. And it's going to rocket towards the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
11 force damage as it just rockets into its side.
Okay.
James.
Yep.
It moved earlier, right?
Yeah, it landed again.
Yeah. It does what? I do 1d8 more damage because.
Oh, booming blade. Yep, cool. Roll it for me.
Yeah, this thing. 4
4 lightning damage. Yeah.
Thunder.
Thunder.
Same shit. It's not fire.
No, not really. Thunder sound.
It's not fire. That's all the dragon cares about.
Yeah, that's why I'm not using any of my fire spells. Right now.
Yeah, I figured you weren't gonna fireball the bastard. Ooh, nice music.
DM, I want to use Sacred Flame. That sounds like a really good idea, yeah?
Sacred Flame does
This
radiant
is like
damage.
divine.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just making a joke.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Cool. Okay. That brings us to you all getting smacked in the face. Doctor, Val, Glacius, dex save, please.
Alright.
I did not hear my name.
Wrong one.
That's-
No?
Okay.
Yes.
There's two
Okay.
G's. So I get
Nat 20.
Doctor.
I got a 25.
Just waiting for Doctor.
Let's see, do I crit? Yeah, that's like the opposite of crit.
excuse me.
I think Doctor might currently be not present for a second.
Hmm.
Yeah, I got a 29 dex saving throw.
Sick. Look at you.
Jeez.
Doctor failed.
Doctor has advantage.
He has advantage
Does he?
and bless.
Yeah, because he.
Tasted.
Don't forget, you've also got the plus D4 on the saves.
That's
from
why I got
Bless.
a 29.
Yeah.
And I don't remember about the fear condition, but I removed it with lesser restoration.
With advantage and a D4, he still fails.
Oof.
And will therefore be told when he returns that he takes 14 damage and is knocked on his ass again. Cool. Glacius, you're up.
Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna smack him.
Okay.
Mike.
Mm,
Bonk.
20 hits.
No,
Second.
it doesn't.
Second
As
phase.
you swing to hit...
Give me a sec then. I gotta roll a d4 for bless then.
No, it's irrelevant. You could roll a 55. You're still going to miss.
Okay.
As you swing with your weapon, you see the wings come into the sky and then close upon the dragon. And it spins and it gets smaller and smaller and smaller. And standing before you is one girl with a staff.
What happens to the spiritual weapon?
Stays there.
It's still on its side.
Okay.
It's a little far away. You may take your second hit, but your first one missed.
Okay.
Wait, that red dragon might be polymorph.
If that girl has AC like above 19, just gonna be-
It's a 20.
You miss.
Fuck.
Fuck. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
With Bless hit as well, you... Oh, damn. Fucking 20 misses.
Got a nat 1 for my bless.
Shit.
Sorry, I'm just going to re-enter something.
Oh, shit. I just remembered I had temp HP that didn't get taken.
Okay. And Kyo?
Kyo is gonna cast. He's gonna use his homunculus, and he's gonna cast a first level Cure Wounds on Glacius.
Okay.
Actually, no, he's gonna cast it on Doctor. 12.
Okay, nice. Is Doctor back? Doctor, you took 4 points of damage. Just put it like that. Or did you hear the heal? Did you hear the heal?
Yeah, I heard the heal.
Oh, okay. In that case, before that, you took 16 points of damage.
Oh yeah, I marked that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Doctor's been getting his ass kicked.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Val?
Yay. We're fighting a girl now, right?
You're fighting a little girl. Yeah, sorry. She should probably be a bit smaller.
Is she a humanoid?
Yeah, she is.
Should I fight a girl?
God damn it. What was the big
You
deal
wanna
about
waste
targeting
it?
Sure, I'll fight the girl.
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
the
I'm fighting a
girl.
girl.
Stab the girl.
You're flanking.
28.
A small child.
A 28 will hit.
Now she's dead.
28 will hit.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you mean?
You are aware that dragons can transform into humans, right?
Oh.
I'm now.
14.
Yeah.
I actually did know that because, fun fact, I've been running a dragon-themed campaign,
Okay.
so I've been learning.
Yeah.
14.
So she's a humanoid, but using the dagger that kills humanoids probably won't kill a dragon.
Yeah.
Another 28.
That'll hit.
Now we're going with the banishment trick. Because if we aren't, then.
No, its
and then
stats have to
16.
be better because
So 18 again.
16.
Okay. I get to heal for 2.
And then second attack.
Second, yeah, round of attacks, right?
Second round of attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, 24.
That will miss.
What the fuck?
what is this fucking
Yeah. Okay,
woman's
20,
AC?
yeah.
Okay. And does that conclude your turn?
Yep, it's between 24 and 28, guys.
Time stops. She
Yes, time stop.
teleports backwards. She casts lightning bolt on Val, Glacius, and Gideon. You will need to make a dex. You will need to make a dex save of 20.
Well, I got a 9, so. What the fuck? This girl just summoned the world.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
If you succeeded in your 20 dex save, you will take 13 damage. If you failed, you will take 26 lightning.
I'll take 6, thank you very much.
18
Oh,
for
damage.
hold concentration.
My mortal
Okay.
weakness.
And then finally, she sprints forwards. Going around you guys. She grabs Salmistra's daughter, the girl.
Oh fuck.
And suddenly, she is flung backwards.
Oh fuck.
And all of you are knocked 50, 40,
Hey,
30,
Flyboy,
30
you want
foot,
that?
30 foot backwards. You see the two of them, eye to eye. You see as the Asian-looking girl with the staff begins to spin her hand around in a casting motion. You see the blue-haired elven girl with both hands extended, a shield in front of her. One of you can make one strike.
Alright guys, so what should we do? I could straight up send I can banish.
There is a saving throw to banish.
That is the issue.
Can I remind you she got a 33 on the con save?
That is also true.
And may or may not have legendary resistance. I'm just throwing that out there from the DM perspective.
I don't have a lot, so I don't really have anything except the spell magic. Which
If you send your heal cleric in to take the one blow, I'm gonna kill your whole group. Okay?
yeah, no.
Pick someone else.
Yeah, pick someone else,
Glacius,
please.
why do you look like Star? Oh, because I haven't got the Discord captures working suddenly. What the fuck?
Glacius, you want to do it?
Oh, that's camera died. That's why. Okay. That's why I have
No,
to.
it's just I couldn't hear
Wait, so someone
anyone.
can someone can run up and stop this then, right?
Yes, but not the
You
heal
can
cleric.
try.
Because
You
I
can
know
try.
One of us
can
could
run
come
this
up and
back.
attack her.
What's the situation? Because I couldn't hear any of it.
Am I able?
Okay.
Sorry, let me just summarize. You have the blue-haired daughter who you've been asked to escort and the dragon in human form, both casting spells on each other. One is channeling a beam into the other is holding up a shield. I will allow one of you to make one strike as the time stop fails.
Who is the best hit? Like, who is the best
Oh, no, you won't miss.
hit? I'll hit.
You should do it. You have the best attack, the damage.
Who is the best damage?
Think
This your
fast.
damage. It's trust. I mean, it would probably be Doctor who could do the most damage because he could smite.
I do have a second level
That's
spell
true.
slot.
Doctor, it is appropriate. You move over. And you swing your flail, hitting the dragon girl in the back of the head. Please give me your damage and your smite. And I will tell you for free that you need to do exactly 24 damage.
Wow, this is high stakes.
You got this, bro. You got this.
He needs to roll a 2. He needs to roll... He's 22.
I use my breath weapon.
And it's not enough to kill her, so she turns. And she looks at you, Doctor.
Wait, did he get damaged because he moved around from my moving blade?
Yeah, she'd already taken that, unfortunately. Doctor, does a 22 hit you?
No, it does not.
Then you are fortunate. That's all I'm going to give you. And you see this standoff go, and well, I'm assuming he couldn't have managed 71 necrotic damage at that particular moment in time. This standoff continues, and you see the dwarf that you spoke to yesterday, who sold you the shuriken and other wooden weapons, run out, axe in hand. He doesn't look strong. He doesn't look powerful. But he does look like he cares. No, you're 50 foot away.
Alright, that's fair. Just gonna let you know, spiritual weapon does have 60 feet.
Oh, I know, but only 20 feet from where it is now.
Fair.
And he steps forward with his axe. He rises above his head. He smashes it down, and you see an explosion come out the back of this dragon as the dwarf is consumed in flames.
Oh, he had a fireball in there.
Oh.
No, he is consumed in flames.
Yeah.
Shit.
But she
I think we just let him die.
is dead.
Ah.
The dragon collapses to the ground and resorts to its normal form. It is a red dragon upon the ground. And it is old. As old as time.
Did not want ancient dragon out of this.
You won. And standing there is a blue-haired girl. Elven. Oh, kneeling over the dwarf. Her head is bowed. You see tears dropping from her face. She is devastated. And at that very moment, the sun goes out. The eclipse takes place. Darkness is upon the land. And you see partygoers all around. Shocked, but they light their lanterns. And they release them into the sky.
I actually have something. I'm going to go up to the girl, put a hand on her shoulder, and say, "Your father died honorably, but I have something that can bring him back, if you're interested."
I don't think any spell is bringing him back, but you can try.
Just gotta do it, dude.
You can try.
I do still have that diamond that I don't remember who gave it to me, but I can try and cast Revivify with my last level. Well, not last, but I can try and cast Revivify.
The only spell that would work in this situation is True Resurrection.
Fuck.
Dead.
He is dead. And she sobs into his body. She turns to you. I thank you for your concern, but he gave his life for me. He looked after me for 110 years. He was no warrior. He was a tinkerer, a magician. Nothing more. As the lanterns rise into the sky, the dead are brought forward, but she goes first, and she struggles under the weight. She turns to you, Gideon, asking for your assistance to carry the body to the boat.
I take up the body and help her as best I can.
And as the body is placed on the boat, she raises her hand and she casts Firebolt onto the boat. You see as the boat goes up in flames, the first of many. You see another 12, 15, 20, 25, 30. People clearly come to bring their dead. There's almost 60 boats make their way down the river towards the sea.
Can I do something?
Each aflame, of course you can.
As they're all going out, I'm going to kneel, and you hear Gideon mutter a prayer, and and the flames that are on the dwarf ship suddenly glow gold.
And the lanterns in the
No.
sky reflect this by turning to gold, silver, and bronze, metallic colors only. You see her
Stand up and
stand.
say,
God.
"You'll have a fair afterlife."
He will dine with Moradin, she says.
Aye.
Wait, who?
Her father,
Moradin,
Moradin, is a dwarven god. And she raises her hand to the sky and she casts what appears to be a fireball. It's right up in the sky. It is huge and it signals something. As all around you see the fireworks are set off, pyrotechnics, in this 2-minute gap of darkness.
Depressing moment as the music.
No, it's correct. As the tea woman stands on the plinth and she says, "There will be no dance today. We must seek answers. But there will be tears and there will be comfort. As the dead rise out to sea, we are reminded that it matters not how we die, it matters how we live." And we will conclude our episode there. Right there.
Holy
Depressing.
fuck, bro.
Hey, I said I'd had a week to prep, yeah? I'd had a week to prep. You got prep.
You got, yeah, we definitely got prep.
So,
We got prep and we got depression.
I'm mad.
well, you got depression and you got beauty and you got a cool reveal. So, you know, it is what it is. You also got to go shopping and you get to get tea. Where the hell is
And
my
me
images?
getting told that I'm not a tea master, even though some lady gave me this teapot. Yay!
Yeah, maybe she didn't get it right, but who knows?
knows?
Where is my map of Sogravia? There we go.
Wait, how are we gonna get the daughter?
Oh, no, we're not going there.
We don't have, like, a carriage.
I'm sure she'll work something
We
out.
have an extra mount.
She probably has a horse. Can you stop taking me to the Shadow Bell and give me a damn map of Sogravia? Thank you. So, a tradition. I'll come first to Slicer as I know he may be limited on time. Slicer, are you with us?
Yeah. I'm
Your
here.
MVP, please?
Fuck the dad.
The dad. I like it.
Best dad of the year.
Jamal, your MVP?
Tian getting called the fuck out.
Yes. Is she wrong?
No.
Good. I'd like to just make sure of that. Akai, your MVP.
I like how we were told that Dr. Sister is dead, and then he just gets a note after that she's alive.
Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting one. One who can tell the future and one who watched the person die. You have to work that one out. Gideon, Evan, your MVP.
It's gonna sound like a really kick in the ass and like kind of kissing the ass of my own self. I gotta say, either Gideon's trying to funeral rites for him, or the father sacrificing himself.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta say.
Yeah. So what happened when he sacrificed himself is he used a weapon he'd refused to sell, with power word kill on it.
Oh fuck.
But the shield that the girl had up did any damage that was dealt to her to the wielder. And that is what Slicer would have taken if the hit had have hit. Was his own damage. Which probably would have killed him. But only knocked him down. Plus some necrotic damage to go with it. However, he power killed himself in the face. So yeah, he was dead.
Shit.
And Darth, your MVP.
All of Kyo's moments. I really like.
You like
Kyo's
Kyo, do you?
moments.
Good, I'm glad.
Yeah.
Did I miss anyone? Sorry. Just checking. I don't think I did.
You missed Kyo.
Yes, well, Kyo will get his own MVP. I'm just going to talk for him. I will. His MVP was the light box. He's happy with that. part of my MVP goes to Gideon's funeral rites. Part of my MVP goes to Val's redonkulous damage. Part of my MVP goes to Roscoe realizing he still hasn't changed his spell list and realizing that he doesn't know what to do in this scenario.
This I can't hit. I just don't have the numbers.
Right, the numbers to hit. I see. Yeah, that's a problem because
Yeah,
it's
there's genuinely
saves.
fuck
Yeah,
all
it's
I
a
can
lot of
do, like-
saves. Yeah, we're gonna have to find you a stranger role and that. Maybe some party buffs or something. Well, you did it. You went to a bless. You know, that was really helpful. But I think my MVP goes to the commitment to roleplay in the scenarios, especially with the future telling. And with the tea. And with the funeral. And also, for you guys being level 7 and defeating an adult red dragon that had an additional 2 phases. That's quite impressive.
I knew it! It was an adult!
Yeah, it
You
was.
said it looks old, yet isn't young. And had the frightening phase.
Yeah, I mean,
Only
it
adult dragon has that.
well, no, it is modeled somewhere between an adult dragon and an ancient dragon. The damage coming from the fire breath was the ancient dragon's damage. But
Shit, okay.
yeah, it was meant to knock more than one of you down. It didn't.
It was only because of the temp HP. If you would have rolled high enough, it would have just outright insta-killed.
It wouldn't have killed. There was no way you could actually die. Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, I mean...
That
like-
was what
like
the
what
immunity
numbers-
to fire damage from
Oh,
our
Dragon's gone.
Solara.
Yeah, but I mean, if you... Like, we took the first hit, of course. The first hit, if it did enough damage, because Fire Breath can do over 100 damage, right?
Yeah. But
Yeah,
it couldn't...
It could have instantly killed me, like outright just dead, gone.
No, I capped the damage at 101, which I
Right.
believe was exactly 1 digit away from killing you completely.
Right, okay.
Yeah, but regardless, it was there was. I was very surprised that no one got downed and you beat an adult red dragon, and was still okay for phase 2 and 3.
The heal.
Yeah. Also, haste is pretty fucking strong, and the boomerang. Yeah, I tried to prep you guys, so we're in a good place. But yeah, I really enjoyed you guys' commitment to roleplay, and I hope you had a good episode. Even if it was occasionally frightening and a little bit sad. Let us find out what we're doing here. Are we raiding? Are we raiding? Yes, we are.
Are we leveling up?
No.
Oh, sad. Alright.
If you had have made the killing blow, maybe, but you didn't. So.
That's fair.
Okay. We're going to raid 1 up life, 33. I think, actually, no, we're not. You know what? We're going to end there. So, thank you very much for being here. Oh my god, I didn't mean to click it straight away. Thank you much for coming. Thank you much for watching. I hope you guys had a good game. Thank you, players, for playing. If you guys would like to say goodbye, we will end there.
Alright, catch you next time.
Okay, next time.
Chat.
No.